one. Okay. So, hello, all the viewers of Trust Asia podcast. This is a space for calm conversations, quiet reflection, and honest expression. Today, we are joined by Vishnu, who is artistically known as MCV or simply V. He is an independent rap artist who uses music as a deep personal form of expression. On his channel, he describes rap as a space where he pours his heart and mind, an outlet that gives him strength during difficult moments and become his way of expression. Through his work, Vishnu explores emotions, lived experiences, and inner truths with sincerity rather than noise. Alongside his creative journey, he's also completed his MBA in marketing specialization with experience in marketing, branding, business development, and community engagement. He was also part of the NSS community service during his graduation, bringing together structure and sensitivity in a unique way. Today's conversation isn't about numbers or labels. It's about expression, writing, inspiration, and inner growth, shared gently in Vishnu MCV's own voice. Vishnu, thank you for being there with us here. How are you feeling as we begin this conversation?
Thank you so much, Raghav, for this opportunity just to be a part of this podcast. And yeah, I feel great.
Okay. Can you tell us when did rap first enter into your life and what drew you towards it as a form of expression?
Well, so how I started in rap. So basically, just like how artists really start, artists or writers or sort of, I would say, painters or sculptors who come into the artistry. One of the reason for me was while I was going through like a bad breakup at that time. So it is
Hmm.
like a 12th standard, post
Hmm.
12th standard time. So through that, I was just listening to a lot of music at that time as a way of coping mechanism. And so through that, I entered into the sort of rap music, listening to the rap music as a post 12th kid.
Hmm.
And I was just listening to a lot of rap music, and then I just shifted towards listening to Eminem as an artist.
Hmm.
So yeah, he helped me through a lot of tough times in my life,
Hmm.
and he got me out of a lot of problems in my life. So I liked the way he was using his sort of music as a way to speak his problems and his sort of issues that he faces in a very authentic manner.
Hmm.
So that sort of inspired me to write my own poetry. So that's
Hmm.
where I started from, writing poetry.
Hmm.
So I was doing that for some time, and it was obviously terrible at the beginning. So I was doing that. Then, well, one day what happened was that on my earphones I was playing some rap beats, and while I had my poetry in my hand, and then
Hmm.
just basically rapping on the beat.
Hmm.
And well, that's how I started into making rap music. And I guess on the same day I recorded that same poetry on that rap beat just on my phone. And I think if you go down my Instagram page, the first ever video is of that, where
Hmm.
you could hear even the sort of dogs barking in the back. So
Uh-huh.
all of that as well. So that's from that is where I started, getting more into rap, and it also gave me a sense of
Hmm.
like an outlet to vent or to express myself. So that's I felt comfort in it. That's why I continue doing it. Yeah.
So can we say that it was something that came out of spontaneity rather than some a planned way of action? It was a
Yeah. It
spontaneous
was.
decision.
Yeah. So it was like I was expressing myself through the pen and paper. So I was doing that for some time, and saw that okay, maybe if I just put it out, maybe some people could also resonate with it in some sense. And yeah, but it was just a way to express myself, basically.
I wanted to ask you that beyond rhythm and words, what does rap truly mean to you on a personal level? Like, how do you identify yourself with it?
So how I identify myself with rap is that, well, I believe rap is a way, well, rap as an art form is people where people use a sort of in a very authentic way to speak about the problems that they're facing. So when it's starting off from 90s or 80s, how the rap music started off from was, well, it was sort of a way for black people to express the sort of crimes that they are facing and the sort of police brutality. So that's the sort of starting of the music era. And from that, as the artist came out, it was mostly centered around the same theme of expressing what sort of issues that they are facing in day-to-day life, and sort of taking a small aspect of it, topic of it, and then stretching it out to making a music which is authentic and where people could relate to it, right? So it's not like unlike other musics which mostly just dives into it but not into that deeper sense, but that rap is something that where they go deeper into sort of being very raw and authentic. So that's what I feel about rap. Yeah.
Wonderful. Vishnu, have you reflected that in the recent times we see like AI entering the music space? So, as a rap industry, do you have any idea is AI being used in this industry as well, like this form of art as well, like rap?
Yeah, people are using for vocal samples. If like there are many sort of artists who are using it for getting various vocal samples, but and also for writing as well, for writing the lyrics as well. So I
Hmm.
don't really like that. Neither do I understand that why people would use AI into this sort of art form,
Hmm.
because well, it kind of defeats the purpose of being an artist, because
Hmm.
well, the rap is all about what lyrics are you speaking.
Hmm.
So if you are using AI for it, then there is no sense of meaning left in it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Vishnu, I wanted to ask you that, like, if you want to describe rap out of these four options, what is the most likely connection? Like, what do you think rap is most closely linked to? Is it storytelling? Is it a form of therapy? Is it a form of reflection, or is it a form of protest against what's happening around you? And does it help you to express emotions or truths that normal conversations sometimes struggles to hold?
Yeah, I believe, well, I don't think so. It's about options. It's, I would say, a combination of everything.
Hmm.
So it depends on artist to artist what they sort of type of music that they sort of stand for and what they express. Some people do use rap music as a form of storytelling, talking about themselves and their life. Some people use it as a way of expressing the problems in the society, the way of protest. Yeah, and some use it for their own therapy and sort of inner reflection. I would say my sort of rap music that I write, or the lyrics that I write, is mostly about centered around my life.
Hmm.
Uh, Maybe taking a small instance or what is going on in my life and sort of exaggerating it through my music, sort of giving it a sort of self-expression to it. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what, yeah, reflection, therapy, you can say whatever you want to it. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Vishnu, I think I have we have many of us have heard like rap music from multiple artists, independent and those associated with other brand and some big labels or something. But I've seen that writing seems to be central to your process of making rap music. So can you tell what is your equation with writing, the writing aspect of rap rather than there's of course the part where you sing and record it. There's a part backstage or behind the scenes where you write it. So, can you talk about the writing part of it? Like when you were writing, what goes across your mind when you were writing a rap song or anything like related to your artistic expression?
Yeah, so well, I believe rap is different from other music because of the sort of strength it holds in the sort of lyrics. It is the center point of rap because it's rap is basically rhythm and poetry. So it's the full form of rap is rhythm and poetry. So even my name MCV, which comes from mic controller,
Hmm.
MC is for mic controller and V is
Hmm.
for Vishnu. So mic
Hmm.
controller, it's a sort of a aspect of hip hop which
Hmm.
looks into sort of what you
Hmm.
speak, what are you trying to speak. That is a form of self-expression. What you are trying to say is
Oh,
what is rap about. So
okay,
for
okay.
that reason, and also, well, for me, I don't have a lot of resources with me through which I could develop my beat or have a fancy video behind it.
Hmm.
But for me, it was, well, as per the origination of my rap music. So it was about expressing myself and venting whatever I felt, right, through music. So for those reasons, I believe for me, writing was the obviously the major center point for my music. And also, people who have listened to my music, although they are very less number of people, so for them, what they found was that my music was very lyrically was very good.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
same, same.
execution wise might be an issue, but lyrically it was very much, you can say, competitive with what's happening
Definitely, I've
with
heard
the
and I would
artists in
watch
the
for the
industry.
same. Correct, correct. Absolutely true,
Yeah,
Vishnu.
yeah.
Vishnu,
So yeah,
I had like something related to this only that we're talking about. Have you felt that over time you're writing these songs, have they helped you understand yourself in a deeper way, something hidden, which you also didn't know that about yourself? Like, have you discovered something?
have I discovered myself? I would say, yeah, I would say it helped me discover that, okay, maybe like I can well the thing with being an artist is that it shakes you out of your apathy. When you're in your day-to-day life, you are not really that self-aware in your life, and neither are you really introspecting yourself
Hmm.
in the way that artists do. So I would say being an artist, that is the major strength or something that you develop through being in that art form, is that you sort of start self-introspecting in a very extreme manner, to the point you overthink and you develop your own thoughts around it. So yeah, I would say to handle situations or the problems in my life through and using that, uh, channelizing that in my music is sort of what I didn't knew that I could do before. Once I started doing it and then started putting out music after music, I would say that is something that I was very surprised as well, that
Hmm.
how good I could write. Well, this is something feedback that I got from people, so I'm talking
Hmm.
on the basis of that. And so yeah, that I would say I was surprised, and I would say I'm blessed for the way I could write. Yeah.
Vishnu, so do you think as an artist, do you think that expression during turbulent times leads to more creative work than just expression of a normal day or when you're happy or peaceful? Is that what is being hinted here, that when you're more turbulent, you get into more creative projects? Or is something that times of adversity push oneself more towards a creative phase of life rather than a life or a happy phase in their life, when they are more like silent and they don't need to write anything? Is that true? Do you feel?
Yes, definitely. Because as I said, the failures or the problems in your life is the sort of phases in life where you start looking into yourself more than when you're successful or when the life is going very peaceful. So in these situations of sort of issues that you're facing, that's the time when you really start introspecting yourself, as I said earlier, and you start getting into these artistic areas. And I believe people are also, when they're listening to music, it's something that they are trying to relate with, right? So maybe the same problems that they are facing could be about heartbreaks or love, or you know issues that they're facing in the society. So it becomes relatable, obviously, because there is something turbulent that is happening with their own personal life, right? Which they are able to resonate with the same artist or music.
So Vishnu,
So
through your
yeah,
music, I have a question related to this only. That whenever you write or when you sing any song, is there a message or underlying feeling that you hope listeners carry with them after hearing a work, or is it something open-ended and subject to their interpretations?
I would say I don't really mostly I don't try to put any message behind it. I just like to rap or write about what I feel. What I take one situation in my life or something that I see, and I like to sort of stretch it to the point of making a music about it. So I do that, and I believe, yeah, that it's like an open to interpretation. So because I don't really try to dumb down my music for listeners. I write music for myself, not for
Hmm.
anyone else. So for those reasons, if people are able to uh, get something out of it, it is their point of view. I don't really think much about it. I try to write music on the basis of what I actually connect with, or what I really want to do. Yeah.
So you basically don't want to dilute your music, the importance of your music, just for popularity or some
No.
other some gimmick. You wanted to keep it authentic.
No. Yeah. because well, what is the point of being an artist if you just try to do it for others, right?
Right, right.
Art, see, being an art form is very personal to the artist. You can
Hmm.
take any sort of art form. Who
Hmm.
are the people who are great in it, actually great, who transcend sort of time,
Hmm.
right? When you see their art forms, you can take any sort of artist, huge artist, Eminem, you
Hmm.
can take Eminem, Michael Jackson, or anyone. So their
Hmm.
music is very sort of personal to them. It's
Hmm.
something very much raw or authentic. So for those reasons, dumbing down your art form for others is something that I don't really resonate with or I really align with in any sense.
Hmm. Vishnu, some of your work like were raw. I think the word raw means your soul, right? The spirit or the soul within us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It feels very inward and reflective if you see the nature of the song. So, how do you decide when
Yeah.
a thought is meant to remain private in your mind, or when it is meant to be become a song and you want to put it out in the public? Like when you like feeling a particular thought or emotion, when do you decide, oh, I want to keep it within myself? Or number two, the second option is make a song about it. So, when how do you decide like when to do that or when to do that?
I really don't have that filter in me of trying to keep it in me. Like I have to
Hmm.
keep this as the secret or something that I want to put out. No, not really. I just I look at everything about aspect of my life and try to find like, okay, what can I do next about something that
Hmm.
is related to me. So the song Rue is not exactly about me. So I
Hmm.
was writing that song as a way of, let's say, a person who has fallen in love with some girl, right?
Hmm.
So it wasn't really about me.
Hmm.
It was just something that I just imagined. Like, okay, if a guy fell in love with a girl, how would
Hmm.
he feel about that girl? What would be the things that he could
Hmm.
be saying to that girl, or sort of how will he
Hmm.
express his love, or what will that girl mean to him?
Hmm.
Is sort of central topic areas of, okay, that's something that I want to write about, and that's how the music came about.
Understood, understood. I very interesting. And can I ask something that what has rap taught you about life lessons such as patience, discipline, or self belief? Like, has any of these life lessons or any other lesson for that matter, have you felt it like in your artistic journey that you have imbibed as you went down this path?
I would say the sort of life lessons that I got from rap is, well, first and foremost, is to be very authentic and honest
Hmm.
with the music that you're creating,
Hmm.
and self-belief definitely. And also, well, I believe that you cannot find a solution to some any problem in your life without really going inward with it,
Hmm.
without actually understanding yourself and how you deal with situations and how do you perceive that situation.
Hmm.
So that's the sort of life lessons I would say, is to be really truthful and
Hmm.
genuine with whatever you're creating, whatever you're
Hmm.
doing, and
Hmm.
also with yourself.
Hmm.
So that is sort of, yeah, I would say life lessons that I got from it.
When you look at your like the latest work you have, and when you compare it with the very first, the piece of music you produced at the very
Yeah.
beginning. Have you ever surprised yourself through something you wrote or performed, like something you couldn't imagine at the first song, and now you came up with some song which was so good, and you surprised yourself? Has that ever happened in your journey yet?
Yes, yes, very much, man. Obviously, it's like anything that you start, it's obviously going to be very trash in the beginning, and sort
Hmm.
of the when you build on it, when you start being consistent with it, and you show up to doing it again and again.
Hmm.
So yeah, in the beginning, I would say, if you can literally scroll down to my YouTube or
Hmm.
Instagram, and you can just go
Hmm.
up and up, and you can see
Hmm.
the gradual progress that I had with my music or my writing as well, the
Hmm.
way that I've developed it.
Hmm.
Yeah, obviously, it's like everything else. It just takes time, and
Hmm.
you get more and more comfortable with it, and more you're able to write better as well.
Hmm. Vishnu, I would want to know like what are your three favorite artists in this domain of rap music? Like all time, any language. Like, can you give us any three names which you like the most, like your personal favorites?
Ooh, that is very tough for me. Okay, I would say one is Eminem, of course.
Hmm.
Uh, I love. There is one Pakistani artist known as Sunny Khan Durrani. That see, I'm just taking random three names, okay, that I
Hmm.
really like, or
Hmm.
that is popping up in my head. So Eminem, Sunny Khan Durrani,
Hmm.
and if I have to say third name, um, that's very difficult. I would say, you know, Tupac for the
Hmm.
lack of the other names. Yeah, I would say
Hmm.
Tupac, or I like Seedhe Moth.
Hmm.
Lot of different artists. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I know somebody from listeners has also asked, wanted to ask you this question. And if see any like Bollywood singers you wanted to know, like not in rap, in general, in Bollywood music, because as you're based in India, so what will that be like? Any three singers, your favorites again?
Singers.
Yeah, singers.
Whoa, that's I don't really listen to Bollywood that much, but I
Hmm.
would say I like Mohit Chauhan,
Hmm.
uh, Mohit Chauhan, Arjit Singh. I'm a very basic guy. Mohit
Hmm.
Chauhan, Arjit Singh, and like you can take like Sonu Nigam or someone.
Yeah,
I would
wonderful.
say just basic.
Okay, okay. So like one more thing like I wanted to ask that many listeners like who are like who have heard this form of music, they feel the urge to write or create, but they hesitate. Advice would you give to someone standing quietly at that edge? He's unable to decide like how should he go about it because he's very hesitant, a particular person. So like what would be your advice to him, like as an who has produced some amount of work and published it also in the public domain?
So who have published this also
No,
already.
no. You have published, so I wanted to know that what is your
Okay, okay,
advice to someone who is in that at that edge, who on that edge, who is
okay, okay.
wants to do but is hesitating right now. You know.
I would say the major problem that these people are facing is that they are very scared to be judged,
Hmm.
uh, and also they are scared to fail.
Hmm.
Right? These are the two things. Even when you go to any sort of if you go to any sort of college auditorium, and if you pull someone on the stage, hey,
Hmm.
can you dance? So
Hmm.
what are the fears that they are facing inside? One is the stage fright, right? And
Hmm.
what they are facing is that, okay, will people judge me, or will I look like an idiot in front of people, right? So
Hmm.
it's the sort of same fear that people have. So I
Hmm.
would say that for them, just start doing it, man. Just
Hmm.
there is no right or wrong way to creating any art form.
Hmm.
The only thing that you should be looking into is how authentic you are to your own self
Hmm.
and what you're writing to.
Hmm.
So yeah, if you are doing all of those aspects, then just don't really care what people say,
Hmm.
because music is like every other art form. It
Hmm.
gets better eventually with time as you keep on doing it.
Hmm.
So yeah, just don't look into like, okay, if today my song is really bad, okay, I will just stop making music. That's not how it works. You
Hmm.
just have to keep doing it
Hmm.
until it gets better and better. And like for me, I don't really care if
Hmm.
people people say whatever they want about my music. I just
Hmm.
see to it that if am I speaking something that I want to really speak. So if
Hmm.
I'm doing that, then yeah, that's what it all matters.
Vishnu, I've seen the comments on your videos. All of them have been very beautiful and very nice. But if there's some particular artist who has got some troll comments in his videos, then what will be your motivation to that person or advice to that person who is getting a negative feedback from the audience and not in the best way, you know?
Well, it depends on what are the trolls about, right?
Hmm.
So is it something that maybe you really did bad about something, like you
Hmm.
executed it in a bad way? Then there
Hmm.
is some if it's a positive, constructive criticism, then you can definitely take it, right? But if
Hmm.
it's something that is maybe they didn't like something that you said,
Hmm.
I would definitely say that just ignore it, man, because
Hmm.
uh, well, music is something very personal, and
Hmm.
if something is really personal that you're creating, then it's going to offend some people,
Hmm.
or it's going to be something subjective, right? So
Hmm.
it's going to depend from perspective to perspective. So some
Hmm.
people are not going to like it, and
Hmm.
so just take it with a light heart and just take it as fun. That's it.
Hmm. Vishnu, I wanted to ask you, like any artist's life, there are like two aspects to it. Like, it's one thing is like writing and recording the form of music. That's one aspect. The second is like performing it in a live front of a live audience, or doing a show or a gig. So, can you tell like what is your like? Are you comfortable with both? And like, do you think one is more difficult than the other, or are they both equally tough? What do you think about it?
Well, I can't really speak for performing because
Hmm.
I didn't really ever performed the my music ever anywhere. I
Hmm.
just like to put out music and that's it.
Hmm.
But I have been to a couple of my friends here who
Hmm.
also put out music,
Hmm.
this sort of rap music as well. And
Hmm.
for them, yeah, definitely the most difficult aspect is creation of the music.
Hmm.
Performing is like an execution, right? Execution side.
Ah.
It's not like singing, right? Singing is puts a lot of strain on your vocal cords. It's a
Yeah.
bit more difficult in the execution.
Yeah.
Rapping is more about sort of it's like your talking voice or the way you speak.
Hmm.
Just you are doing that on the beat.
Hmm.
So obviously, definitely you need high energy for it. High energy, high keeping that energy level very high at all times. It is
Hmm.
not that easy, definitely not that easy,
Hmm.
but obviously creation of music
Hmm.
is the most difficult aspect because that is what makes you uh, stand out from the crowd more than anything.
Understood. Vishnu, I wanted to just ask you, like, in your like general life, are you more of an introvert or an extrovert? And because I want the audience to understand, like, can any one of the two personality types make music, or it's only like people like, assume that you're singing in public, so or they're recording something that is being published online into others, so they might assume that he must be an extrovert. So what is it like? Is there any logic to that, or anyone like introvert extrovert can record and perform? What is your take on it?
I would i would say there is nothing with introversion or extroversion that has a connect with the sort of art you're creating.
Hmm.
um, if it speaks to you, it speaks to you, and if you're putting out whatever that you want to create, right?
Hmm.
So it's just like imagine social media, right? Everybody's on
Hmm.
social media. Doesn't
Hmm.
matter if you're an introvert or extrovert. It doesn't matter. What you're doing is you're putting out your face,
Hmm.
your activities that you're doing. So the same way
Hmm.
I believe it is with music as well.
Hmm.
uh, I believe music is as personal as everything else.
Hmm.
So yeah, it doesn't have to do with any introversion, extroversion, nothing
Hmm.
like that. If you're speaking your own story through this art form, then yeah, it will work eventually.
Hmm. Totally understood you, Vishnu. I wanted to know that, Vishnu, before we close, is there a thought, reflection, or line that you'd like to leave our listeners with, like something from Ruh? Maybe like, any two lines? Can you just tell us, like the one that we discussed before the show?
Man, okay. Can I do like one paragraph?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
one.
absolutely. And you can.
Uh okay, yeah, that's this just one, I would
Yes,
say one
yes.
paragraph of, yeah, the music that you spoke about from my song Ru. So like, बनके कागज के पतंग तू उड़ती है दिल के ये बादलों में, इन हवाओं में संभाला तुझे जो प्यार के ये धागों ने,
Hmm.
तेरी ये नाम का है जो घर रखा है दिल के जगाहों में, मत
Hmm.
भूलना वापस आना तुम इन राहों में.
Wonderful,
That's
Vishnu.
it.
Thank you so much for we let those words linger with us. And this has been a quiet, honest, and grounding conversation. Thank you for trusting us with your story and for being with us here today. To our listeners, thank you for listening. Until next time, take care. Thank you.
Bye guys, bye bye bye.